When a modern enterprise faces a special criminal allegation, whether it involves economic fraud, cybercrime, or white-collar compliance, the battlefield extends far beyond the courtroom. The moment an accusation hits, the entire operational footprint of the business freezes. It is an immediate, existential threat. Within hours, a single allegation triggers a synchronized assault from multiple directions. Bank accounts are frozen. Digital forensics teams seize critical servers. Regulatory agencies launch parallel investigations and execute unannounced raids. This visualization shows how rapidly these investigations escalate. What begins as a single compliance red flag instantly branches out into dozens of interconnected threat vectors. A simple legal query rapidly morphs into a direct threat to personal liberty and business survival. Traditional, slow-moving legal responses simply collapse under this pressure.
You cannot fight a simultaneous, multi-front war with a reactive, linear strategy. Yet when targeted, the standard reflex for most directors and business owners is to hire in silos. They bring in a criminal defense lawyer for the courts, a digital forensic expert to handle the data, and a separate compliance officer to deal with the regulators. These specialists operate in total isolation. The criminal lawyer doesn't fully grasp the technical nuances of the digital evidence, and the financial auditor works completely disconnected from the trial strategy. We call this state the inactivated legal universe. Individuals and businesses become trapped in deep legal confusion and severe litigation exposure because their defense lacks any central integration. The consequences of this fragmentation are severe. Evidence gets cross-contaminated, critical procedural deadlines are missed, public reputation is ruined before a judge even hears the case. The targeted individual is left trying to string together a weak, disjointed defense, while the prosecuting government agencies operate as a singular, highly resourced, and fully unified machine. To survive this landscape, you need a completely different structure. Enter the Zumosun Special Criminal Litigation ecosystem. The core philosophy here is straightforward. The real problem is operating through disconnected systems. To protect your organization, you must stop trying to manage isolated legal fires and instead activate a complete, integrated legal ecosystem. This initiates the transition to an activated legal universe. Legal strategy, technological forensics, and financial auditing are no longer separate. They are merged and synchronized under one unified command structure. By combining these disciplines, your defense matches the prosecution's multi-agency coordination step for step, effectively neutralizing their primary advantage. The mechanism driving this synchronization is Zumosun's proprietary multidisciplinary execution engine. It pulls together law, business, technology, finance, and governance into a single cohesive workflow. Before anyone steps foot in a courtroom, the team executes a deep legal diagnosis. Multidisciplinary experts assess the digital evidence, verify the documentation, and build an airtight architectural roadmap for the trial. This structure allows the ecosystem to handle overlapping threats simultaneously. If an accusation involves economic fraud, cybercrime, and white-collar regulatory breaches, the respective pillars respond in unison. Notice how this chain of success operates. Intelligent, cross-disciplinary investigation perfectly supports the evidence collection. That evidence directly informs the courtroom strategy, and that precise representation secures the client's rights. Because this chain is never broken, the procedural mistakes, blind spots, and evidence gaps that plague traditional fragmented systems are entirely eliminated. The difference in the final outcome is stark. A traditional approach leaves you performing frantic damage control. The Zumosun ecosystem delivers precise, strategic legal execution. Looking closely at the end state of this framework, the ultimate objective goes beyond just surviving the trial. The goal is to reach the exponential legal universe, transforming the enterprise into a risk-resistant, legally protected organization. Clients emerge from the crisis with their personal liberty intact, their business continuity safeguarded, and their operations permanently insulated from future regulatory exposure. Winning a single case provides a brief reprieve. Embedding permanent resilience into the structure of the organization provides lasting security. Complex, modern criminal matters effortlessly overwhelm a disconnected traditional defense team. To withstand the pressure, those scattered pieces must be unified into an impenetrable shield. Stop trying to manage legal chaos with fragmented tools. Stop leaving your reputation, your business, and your personal liberty to chance. It is time to step out of the isolated legal universe.
Activate your special criminal litigation ecosystem with Zumosun today. The choice is clear: remain vulnerable in a fragmented state or ascend to complete legal certainty.